Jalen Lamas. Tatok. Jalen Tango. Jalen took them to Mark. Oh, the bird, the money. Raja Khana Jogwe Chudo, the Motrashi Dele, Shoke Dele, Tujichi, Lola.
Trahidele and good morning, Dharma friends who participate on live stream. May you have long life.
We'll begin today's practice with the Yellow Prayer Book, opening prayers on page 1.
Da la da va je ba da no va je ba de dar ba da dan jen jen ba ba de jo ba je ba dan je je zo je ba mai nang ga da nyan be zen je dan je de wa dan de dong e dan da nyer de la na me ba yang da ba zo be jan jo ren bo je do ba.
All mothers, sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment. All mothers, sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment.
Mai je bar de
For that purpose, until I attain Buddhahood, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. Until death, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. From today until this time tomorrow, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. I take refuge in the Buddhas until I attain the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. I take refuge in the Buddhas until I attain the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. May all Mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all Mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. Now we'll go to the Arya Tara Sadhana, page 1.
Namo Sanje Jezo Genge Jonde Ma Danjo Janje Janjo Sem Jedo Namo Sanje Jezo Genge Jonde Ma Danjo Janjo Janjo Sem Jedo.
Namo. In the Mother Victorious embodiment of all the Buddhas, Dharma, and Sangha, I and all beings take refuge and resolve to cultivate bodhichitta, the mind of enlightenment.
Om Soba Vajido Sarva Dharma Soba Vajido Vajen Do Dharma Do Yonjen Jo Jo Ne Jelen Jan Jom Burgo No Zambala Bande Jabare Badane. Samaya ye wo ba za
So
John the Manzin Bezin Jimba Yarje Jendo Jayen Jujenda Yombe Bada Renje Jewa Bane Zowa Do Dan Le Wen Je Wa Min Guan Zha Jian Da
Noble Arya, Tara, and all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas abiding in the 10 directions and the 3 times, I prostrate to you with utter sincerity. I visualize offerings of actual and imaginary flowers, incense, butter lamps, perfume, feasts, music, and so forth. Retinue of Arya Tara, please accept them. I confess the 10 non-virtues, the 5 inexpiable transgressions, the afflictive emotions habituated by the mind, and my every misdeed from beginningless time until today. I rejoice in the merit of all virtues accumulated in the 3 times by the hearers, solitary realizers, bodhisattvas, ordinary people, and so forth. Please turn the wheel of the Dharma of the greater, lesser, and common vehicles according to the varied thoughts and intellectual capacities of sentient beings. As long as samsara remains, please do not pass into nirvana, but look with compassion upon sentient beings who are sinking in the ocean of suffering. Whatever merit I have amassed as the cause of enlightenment, thus before too long may I become a glorious guide to transient beings. Praises to Tara using the handout. Om, I prostrate to the noble transcendent liberator. Homage Tara, swift heroic, eyes like lightning instantaneous, sprung from opening stamens of the Lord of 3 worlds, tear-born lotus. Homage she whose face combines 100 autumn moons at fullest, blazing with light rays resplendent as 1,000 star collection. Homage golden blue one lotus, water-born and hand adorned, giving ever calm austerities, patience, meditation, her sphere. Homage crown of Tathagatas, actions triumph without limit, relied on by conquerors' children, having reached every perfection. Homage filling with tutare, whom desire direction and space, trampling with her feet the 7 worlds, able to draw forth all beings. Homage worshipped by the all lords, Chakra, Agni, Brahma, Maru, honored by the hosts of spirits, corpse raisers, Gandharvas, Yakshas. Homage with her tray and pit sounds, destroying foes' magic diagrams, her feet pressing left out right and blazing in a raging fire blaze. Homage to a very dreadful destroyer of Mara's champions, she with frowning lotus visage, who is slayer of all enemies. Homage at the heart, her fingers adorn her with 3 jewel mudra, light ray masses all excited, all directions wheels adorn her. Homage she so joyous, radiant, crown emitting garlands of light, mirthful laughing with tutare, subjugating Mara's devas. Homage she able to summon all earth guardians assembly, shaking, frowning with her home sign, saving from every misfortune. Homage crown adorned with crescent, moon all ornaments most shining, Amitabha in her hair knot, sending out much light eternal. Homage she mid wreath ablaze like eon ending fire abiding, right stretched left bent choice surrounds you, troops of enemies destroying. Homage she who strikes the ground with her palm and with her foot beats it, scowling with the letter Hum, the 7 levels she does conquer. Homage happy, virtuous, peaceful, she whose field is peace nirvana, she endowed with Om and Swoha, destroyer of the great evil. Amid she with joy surrounded, tearing foes' bodies asunder, frees with home and knowledge mantra, arrangement of the 10 letters, homage to Re with seed letter, of the shape of syllable home, by foot stamping shakes the 3 worlds, Meru, Mandara, and Vidya, homage holding in her hand the hair mark moon of Deva lake form, with twice spoken Tara and Pe, totally dispelling poison. Homage she whom gods and their kings and the Kinnaras do honor, armored in all joyful splendor. She dispels bad dreams and conflicts. Homage she whose 2 eyes bright with radiance of sun and full moon, with twice Hara and 2 Tare. She dispels severe contagion. Homage full of liberating power by the set of 3 natures, destroys hosts of spirits, yakshas, and raised corpses supreme Ture. These praises with the root mantras and prostrations thus are 21. Benefits of the 21 Tara praises handout. To one who has true devotion to the goddess, a wise person who recites this prayer, who remembers her in the evening and upon arising at dawn, absolute fearlessness will be bestowed. All misdeeds will be pacified, all lower realms utterly conquered, and 7 million Buddhas will quickly empower one. In this life, one will attain superior attributes and ultimately progress to the state of Buddhahood. By remembering her, even virulent local or foreign poisons that one has eaten or drunk will be utterly expelled. This prayer completely eliminates the torment of afflictions of negative forces, epidemics, and poisons, even when recited on behalf of others. I'm reciting it twice, thrice, or 7 times. Those who want children will have a child, and those who desire wealth will attain it. All of one's wishes will be fulfilled, all obstacles will self-destruct, and every hindrance will be overcome. Back to the Arya Tara Sadhana on page 39.
Dare dare zoba.
Exalted Mother Goddess Tara, residing in the unborn empty expanse of Dharmadhatu, who bestows bliss upon every sentient being, please protect me from all danger. Since Mother sentient beings are unaware that they themselves are the Dharmakaya, their minds are navigated by afflictive emotions as they wander adrift through cyclic existence. Mother Goddess, please protect them. Dharma has not yet arisen from the depths of some beings' hearts. By adhering to mundane words, they are deceived by erroneous philosophies. Authentic Mother Goddess, please protect them. Having seen the nature of mind itself so difficult to recognize, some still do not habituate it but remain distracted by negative activities. Mindful Mother Goddess, please protect them. Regardless of what they do, some remain shackled by their habitual pattern of dualistic grasping at the self-arisen mind of non-dual wisdom. Goddess of the mind of non-duality, please protect them. Although they dwell in the absolute truth, some are ignorant of the interdependence of cause and effect and confused by the meaning of that which should be understood. Omniscient Mother Goddess, please protect them. Certain individual disciples do not yet comprehend that by possessing an innate space-like nature, free of mental concepts, all phenomena are inseparable from space. Perfectly enlightened Mother, please protect them.
Ayadare zabare var ardam badam babandeba alogangande. La me je benje sha je be mo la de pom ba gun le ron ze ma yo la jan za. Samaya Manabalaya Arya Denoba Teran do Membawa Sudugayo Membawa Subajayo Membawa Anarado Membawa Zawa Zede Membaya Zawa Garm Suzame Zedan Yea Guru Bangawade Ayadare Mamemed Ayadare Bava Mazamai Sadova Ayadare Zamaya Manabalaya Ayadare Denoba Dejandro Membawa Sudagayo Membawa Subajayo Membawa Anarado Membawa Sarva Zede Membaya Sarva Garma Siddhaya Guru Bangawade Ayadare Mamemed Ayadare Bava Mazamai Sadova Ayadare Samaya Manupalaya Arya Dara Denoba Tejanda Memawa Sudagayo Memawa Subhayayo Memawa Anurada Memawa Sarva Zeta Mambaya Sarva Karma Zeta Zidan Ye Guru Awo Bangavad Arya Dharma Manza Arya Ma Samaya Sadhu Manjur Yosu Madudan Nalo Mumbe Wangene Nongba Ganji Zunzula Ngura Damba Zobare Wandene Denda Lenjeda Gorba Zede Jone Jan Neme Zeda Wan Jozo Chona Lebar
Middle of page 50. Page 52. Exalted, transcendent Lady of Triumph, Compassionate One, may I and all innumerable sentient beings purify the two obscurations and swiftly complete the two accumulations. Thus may we attain complete awakening. Until then, in every lifetime, having obtained the sublime bliss of gods and humans, may the obstacles hindering the attainment of omniscience, interfering spirits, epidemics, illnesses, and so forth, as well as the various causes which lead to premature death, nightmares, evil omens, the 8 fears, and all danger be quickly pacified and eliminated. May abundant auspiciousness, prosperity, and happiness, both mundane and transcendent, increase and proliferate. May every purpose without exception be accomplished effortlessly and spontaneously. May we persevere in the practice, and may the sacred Dharma flourish. Through continuous practice, may we behold your sublime face. May we realize emptiness, and may precious bodhichitta broaden and expand like the waxing moon. When we are born in the victor's excellent and lovely mandala from an exquisitely beautiful lotus, may Amitabha, the victorious Buddha of infinite light, give his prophecies again, and thereafter may we gain attainment. In every lifetime I have thoroughly realized the deity who accomplishes the enlightened activities of all the past, present, and future Buddhas. Bluish-green with a single face and 2 arms, she is the swift subduer. May the auspiciousness of our mother who holds an upala flower be present. Queen Mother Tara, may I and others become identical to you with your retinue, lifespan, pure realm, and nobly superior marks of perfection. Through the power of exaltation and supplication of you, let disease, malevolent spirits, poverty, and quarreling be pacified, and let the Dharma and auspiciousness flourish for myself and others wherever we may live. Having discarded physical deformities, you possess the marks of perfection. Having discarded impediments of speech, your voice is the melodic bird song of the Kalavinka. Having discarded lapses of the mind, you perceive all that should be known. May the auspiciousness of the Lady who blazes with glory be present. Homage to she who protects from the 8 fears. Homage to she who blazes in auspicious glory. Homage to she who blocks the gate to the lower realms. Homage to she who leads on the path to the higher realms. You are my constant companion. I pray you will eternally protect me with compassion. O Mama of the Buddhas of the 3 times, you lovingly care for all sentient beings like a mother for her child. Through your love for myself and all beings, you purify the 2 obscurations, so we may perfect the 2 accumulations. In every lifetime you pacify disturbances arising from the 8 and 10 fears. Having attained merit, Dharma teachings and wealth proliferate. When I am completely released from the iron shackles of self-grasping, may my altruism be indistinguishable from yours and benefiting all beings. Please fulfill the wishes of those disciples who maintain Samaya. Now we'll do the Dharmapala practice, Sölkha practice.
Sanje Judan Zojen Jonavla Janjo Bardu Dane Jabzanje Dage Janzo Jebezo Nanje Jola Benjo Zanje Barjo.
Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings.
Zenje Danje Devada Deva Jada Dembar George Dong Je Jada Dava George Dong Mebe Devada Mendava George Nyeren Jada Nyedan Darve Danyola Nebar George.
May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion.
Melon choyem balenge nye jose jan dorne jan lo me den do do je de ne jon yan shen ja je na shang a de zeng er je ba Zham Zhe A Da Dang Ma La Ban Ban Dam Jian Zi On Xie Na Wo Long Ge Bu Lo Ye Me Bar Zi Xie Xin Gor Ve Nye Jian Be Ve Zi Lue Jian Da Ma Me Ji Ge Ka Ju Da De Hong A Wong Zi Le Wen Zhe De Zi Ge Di Xie Ye Sun Da War Ji Wei Xie De Zi Dan Ba Ye Ye Xie De Zi Jiang Zor Jiu.
I appear as the Yidam deity. From the seed syllable at my heart emanate Ram, Yam, and Kam. Fire, wind, and water burn, scatter, and wash away the faults of the defects of the Torma. Above wind and fire is a hearth of skulls. Above that is a vast and spacious skull filled with the 5 meats and 5 nectars. The 5 meats are marked with Om, Hum, Tam, Hri, and Ah, and the 5 nectars with Mam, Lam, Bam, Pam, and Tam. A wind of Hum emerges from the nostrils, blowing, stirring, and lighting the fire, which melts and boils the substances. The defects bubble over, and the pure essence fills the skull to the brim. Above a moon disk lid, Hum, Ah, and Om are stacked one above the other. Lights radiate from these and gather nectar, which merges with the syllables. The 3 syllables and moon disk melt into light and dissolve into the nectar. Thus it transforms into an ocean of wisdom nectar.
No la jo jo je da da ge re len ja do do je jian dan zhen dan den de de.
Light radiates from the seed syllable at my heart, inviting the Lama, Yidam, and Dakinis, the protectors and guardians of the Dharma, wealth gods, guardians of the directions, local spirits, obstructing spirits, karmic creditors, and the 6 classes of beings who then gather before me like billowing clouds.
Om Baza Gambada Baban Daban Aloga Gande Nevede Shabda. Jawa dorje bagaye Dorma danser nyezemjo.
According to their ranking order, these guests partake of the torma with light tubes emerging from their vajra tongues and thus are pleased and satisfied.
Sarnyen je bela mana ye ye ro je garam ga ye zo zo de jan jo de bar sor wan de zo do je zo a wo ye da ja je nan je da nan je la me je de be ne je de zan je je da mar na ma ya je ma da ne je la so jar ve la ye zhuo ran ya zan nian ge ye da jian ge jian zi zu ye ye ro ye ga ran ga ye men de zhe zuo da ne me zhe nan ye zai de zu o a wo dan jie jian zuo de de jian ban guo xia ye jia ron zai zai zhe ge xia bai ma nei da yue la sun gen bai zuo ne sun jue jie zhuo ma dan ma na jian zhe ha rai na yin jiao san dong ra la bei er nu jie zi ma su que jiang gu jie du ma nam yi jie ru jie ga ran ga ye bar jie ne dun zhao gui zhu du jie lo ben ge zi zhen que dan dan ba sun xian ba da ge san dun zhe ban zu wen a wen na man de zhen Zambala noi jie nor dai bo mo nam man ze lang man za mar dang rui jie la jie ya yuan jie nu ju jie du man du yuan jie ye ye ro jie ga ran ga ye jue de lun ju bei wan zu wen a wen la le za ge ya jie da jiu jian jiu su zan ri jie ban gun den jie zang e zu jue jie den be du man de ye ye ru jie ga ran ga ye bar jie su lan den jie zhe wen a wen nam za bar sun jiu jie ye ye da niu mai ne nan da jie bar ye ne de da ge da bo yang gu jie du man de ye ye ru jie ga ran ga ye da de qu jian zhe ban zu wen a wen ge da lun zhen jian bei zu lin jia bei lui xiang guan da ga yuan jue jie du man de yi xie ru jie ga ran ga ye nu san xian ne ban san jie lin jia jian xian bei luan gu xiang guan da jian gu wen zi wen a wen zhu zhu sun jian da ye zu jue jie du ma jia jian de ye ye ru jie ga ran ga ye ra ra dong er zu ye ne ben de san san de
consider me. Ho, please consider me. Ho, please consider me. Glorious Vajra, guardian, great black one, and Haruka, glorious great Bhairava, by nature you are one with Dharmata. In essence you are the same within primordial wisdom, and in character you are equal in unhindered activity. Hero who defeats all unfavorable circumstances, you are the foremost lord of all appearance and existence, and all gods and demons, wrathful local guardian, great leader of activity oppressors. Invincible sovereign of radiant splendor, you protect awareness holding yogins as if they were your own children, and you assess the absorption of oath-bound practitioners. You are endowed with the radiance of peace, the splendor of increasing, and the power of magnetizing activity. You are swift in activities of liberating savage foes and hindrances. Your mighty skill in protecting the teachings is sublime. Powerful Lord with the name, the one endowed with the mighty Vajra wrath. Great warrior, God of yogins, please heed me. Please dwell in this holy shrine of enlightened body, speech, and mind of myself, the yogin called Vajra Haruka. Please act to conquer the dread of the four Maras and all obstacles along my path of supreme bliss, whereby I will accomplish unsurpassed awakening. Please cause me to encounter the Samadhi companion that will guide me on the authentic path. Until I attain awakening, help me to never deviate onto mistaken paths with body, speech, and mind, and cause my mind to turn toward freedom and awakening. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May God, spirits, and humans be brought under control, and at all times and in every circumstance may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As you are the glory and protector of all wandering beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities without obstruction and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with wrong views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Ma Hri. By the power of your compassion and previous aspirations, Mother Achi Choki Drama, arise from the Dharma sphere and look upon me from the space of primordial wisdom. Miraculously descend upon this activity mandala. Mother Achi, Lady of Nanam, powerful Dharma Tara, Wisdom Tara, Samaya Tara, magnetizing goddess, flesh-eating Karma Dakini, noble lady Tashi Sarengma, Meyo Lobsangma, Tekar Troksama, Tengi Chalsangma, Chopin Drinksama, protectors of the lineage forefathers, protectors of frightful hermitages, protectors with Samaya, who pledge to protect the teachings of the Kagyu lineage. Your luminous wisdom never fades, your compassion never withholds, your blessings are never far, and your power is unobstructed. All of you bless us yogins and our retinues through your enlightened body, bless us through your enlightened speech, bless us through your enlightened mind. Bless us through your enlightened qualities. Bless us through your enlightened activities. Act so as to conquer adverse circumstances and the dread of the four Maras. Please cause me to encounter the Samadhi companion that will guide me on the true path. Thus, until I attain awakening, help me to never deviate onto mistaken paths with body, speech, and mind, but cause my mind to turn toward freedom and awakening. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May God, spirits, and humans be brought under control, and at all times and in every circumstance, may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As the glory and protector of all wandering beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities without obstruction and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with wrong views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Jaya, Jaya, Siddhi, Siddhi, Pala, Pala.
Jarve Gazo Dorje Naboje Yendra Jarve Yaza Lejango Saro Dozo Sendong Androje Andro Danyanze Gorjengo Sharje Benje Mane Dajunda Zhe Yongo Bonya Danje Barje Gombo Dunje Zangada Nabo Donda Shaza Munje Zo Mamo Jewa Ganze No Jeja Bonya Le Shi Jia Ji Zam Lende Abzhe Jia Le Shi Zheng Ge Zire Mo Na Jian Zhe Da Ara Me Sen Jia Ji Nam Tu Zi Zambala Ren A Ri Shi Nur Ji Ma Jian Jiu Ya Yu Sa Du Ra Hu La Jar Jie Geng A Nui Jie Yang Le Ber Dan Jie Dan La Zang Ba Kim Yi Jie Jie Dian Geng Bu Dian Ba Jiu Na La Jie Dian Da Lu Ya Jie Jin Zui Dan Nan De Gu Su Du Yun Che Le Den Sang Wa La Du Song Ge Den Be Zi Du Yung A Da Ren Jin Dun Zha Xie Zai Da Zha Bei Nir Ju Dang Ri Ma Ju Zhu Me Ra Dor Me Zu Zhu Me Dar Sa Ren Jie Gom Zun Su Ku Ge Zang Wa Sang Gun Jur Bai Nen Zi Ge Ni Bei Yi Xin Ju Ben Zu Ten San Tan Qian Jiang Zu Zu Lan Ber Su Lun Ju Dun Bu Lun Yi Jir Ji Tu Dan Gang Wu Dan Zi Nian Jia Jia Gang Zhi Su Ju Ji Bei Xiar Dun Ji Be Da Sun Zhi Ling Wen Dun Zu Gua Dan Den Sun Ge Dan Kan Sa Jiong Bar Dan Nian Bei Zha Bei Sa Sun Jia Na Wei Zha Sun Nu Bei Ge Bon Du Bar Jie Jian Da Xie Ga Bu Dong Du Jie San Du Na Qu Xin Zhe Ban Zu Jie De Song Gu Qu Jie Ren Jian Jie Xie Zhe Dan Bei Sa Jin Jia Ban Zu Zhen Ge Den Si Ga Jia Lun Jui Nan Dan Jie Su Ma Nir De Zi Wei Nan Ju Jiu Wei Zhe Lin Zhe Ban Zu San Jie Den Su Gen Jiu Wen Ban Du Gen De De Jiu Nan Ju Zi Bar Ber Nian Bei Tar Su Zha Bei Dong Bei La Gu Da Lun Jie Jie Bai Ni Dun Zu Ge Me Lan Zu Den Bei Lui Da Jie Me La Yan Zi De Mo Jie Wai Dang Na Wer Da De Nian Bei Dan De Xin Zhe Xin Ge Ba Na Da Men Zhe Xin Si Guan Jiu Wei Run Zi Zhen Ba Lü La Ren Jian De Wa Gu Nen Zu Ye Lai Nan Bai Ru Wei Tenzin Jie San Mi De Wei Nam Yang Om Ren Zu Chu Si Chu Ju Chu Zhen Chu De Na Te Zai Mai Xie Zi Dun Qie Wen Zu Ye Lai Zhai Xie Lun Juan Ben Sun Zu Si Se Lan Zhan Ju Le Zhun Dun Zu Ji Bei Zha Jia Jiong Gun Si Wa Jiu Du Na San Du Yi Xin Zhe Ba Dang Da Dan Da Yi Sen Ji Tam Ji la me zo pe chan chu zhe ba la gar jin bar jin ma lu xie wa dang lun jin ma lu lun jin zhe ban zu jie guan xie ye lai ten ba zhen jie jiang de ban er de zo wan zi ba ye shuang ma ye xie ner wei xie nan jie ba ge san Sadhu Samaya Manupalaya Baza Sadhu Dinapa Tijandra Membava Subhakayo Membava Subhajayo Membava Anurado Membava Sarva Siddha Membayaza Sarva Karma Sizame Siddha Jaya Guru Bangavan Sarva Dadanga Dambaza Mamemet Baza Bava Masamai Sadhu Vandana Denda Lenjedo Korva Siddha Joneja Neme Zedai Wan Shuzo Jona Le Bazar Duzo. English.
Remaining within, on page 33. Remaining within psychic existence fused with this image, please bestow good health, longevity, and power, as well as every kind of excellence. In the presence of the transcendent conqueror, you vowed to care for us practitioners as lovingly as your own child. May the auspiciousness of the Dharma protectors be present. we'll do Zambala in the Rainfall of Benefit of Happiness text, also called Summoning Good Fortune, on page 63.
Grant long life, regard me kind-heartedly in Potala, pure land of perfect compassion. Even 5 poisons names don't exist. Chenrezig, hold me with love. Grant me the supreme Siddhi in lotus light, pure land of Vidyadhara's deathless life. Even misery's names are gone. Lotus born, grant your blessing. Sky-faring rainbow body in manifest joy, land of perfect bliss. Even the names for confused hate don't exist. Vajra Sattva, grant blessings, mirror-like wisdom, Siddhi in glory endowed, land of perfect splendor. Even names for confused pride don't exist. Ratna Sambhava, bestow equanimity, wisdom in Devachen, pure land of great happiness. Even names for confused desire are gone. Amitabha, bless and grant discerning wisdom, Siddhi in fulfilled activity, land of perfect Buddha deeds. There's no words for jealousy. Amoga Siddhi, bestow all accomplishing wisdom in the augment Dharma sphere, endowed with 5 perfections. Ignorance does not exist. Vairochana, grant Dharma Dhatu wisdom siddhi, grand vital essences of the 5 great mothers and long life. Enemnated Rudya, Natsokya dwells with Dakinis, grand bliss, emptiness, mastery. Fortune of profound mantra, Guru whose all phenomena, where all lineage yidams dwell. Grant awakening in one life, fortune of Mahamudra, in the sphere of self-display. Dwell yidams of peace and wrath, grant supreme and common powers, siddhi fulfilling all aims. In 24 sacred sites gather infinite sky dancers, grant ripening liberating powers. Fortune of secret mantra, in Dharmakaya's expanse dwell the lineage lords and kin. Grant enlightened acts increase, 2 stages mantra deity, in all taming Tulku sphere. Dwell Mahakala and court, grant subjugating siddhi, fortune of enlightened acts. Om Hri in Vaishravana's abode dwells the wealth god Zambala, who acts kindly for all beings. Master of life, merit, wealth, food and fortune with your court. Don't waver from your heart pledge. Think of us compassionately. Bring here all long life fortune. Bring here fortune of cattle, fortune of swift horses, and wealth of wish-granting livestock, the fortune of fertile sheep, and of herd animals, fortune of goats and those best cattle, wealth of wish-granting cows, bulls, mules to carry heavy loads. All this good fortune bring here, fortune of fine lovely silk, highly priced gold and silver, fertile soil and the 6 grains, precious gems and ornaments, food and drink of every kind. Bring them here as good fortune, Brahma's fortune from above. Gods, ghosts, spirits, wealth, midway, Nagas wishing gem below, 3 worlds, gods and humans' wealth. Bring them here as good fortune, fortune, Lupagpo's body fortune, Zambuling's holy Dharma. Balang chose fortunate with Brahmin's longevity, being's life, strength, and merit. Of all lands grant their fortune, Indian kings religious might, Chinese kings are reaching force, Persian kings fortune and wealth, the army of King Gesar, the courage of Ugarhor. As good fortune bring them here, fortune of the endless sky, fortune of the stable grounds, perfect wealth, food and clothing, radiant splendor, riches, strength, armor, weapons, miracle powers. Monks who uphold the scriptures, fortune of brave and strong boys, beautiful and virtuous girls, pure offspring, please all of these, bring them here as good fortune, like sun and moon's eastern rise, eastern long life fortune. Come like the swirling southern clouds, southern long life fortune. Come like enshrouding mist, western long life fortune, please come here, like a river flows northern. Long life fortune, please come here, like rain falling from above. Upper long life fortune, come like 6 grains ripening below. Lower long life fortune, come, fortune of melodious praise. Come like turquoise dragons, roar, fortune of hard students' line. Come like dazzling star garlands. Om Hri Eastern Vajradaki Ni, bring life's fortune, pacify disease, demons, hindrances. Southern jewel Daki Ni, bring resources, food and wealth, expand life, merit, riches. Western lotus Daki Ni, summon power to tame all things, samsara and nirvana. Northern action Daki Ni, bring the foreign lightened axe, annihilate hinders evil. Wealth gods with your retinue, bring here all the world's fortune. Bring auspicious objects here. Bring fortunate objects here, always remain at this place, and make these fortunes steadfast. potentize life substances, and at this place protect wealth. Please remain firm, unchanging. Grant eternal life, Siddhi. Grant endless treasure, Siddhi. Grant wealth and merit, Siddhi. Grant to Siddhis, let them be accomplished spontaneously. Sadhana Sölkha Allahu.
Three Kayas, Lama, and deities of longevity, dakinis of Uddiyana, an assembly of wealth gods, please bestow the four empowerments upon me and other fortunate disciples. Being bestowed with the supreme form empowerment upon my body, may I attain the indestructible Vajra body. Being bestowed with the supreme speech empowerment upon my speech, may I attain the power of Brahma's 60 melodies. Being bestowed with the supreme mind empowerment upon my mind, may I attain power over the unborn simplicity. May I attain the essence Kaya empowerment, the ultimate empowerment that is the spontaneous presence of the three Kayas. May I attain the empowerment of the Guru's three Kayas, which causes the three poisons to manifest as the three Kayas. May I attain the empowerment of the long-life deities of the five families, which causes the five poisons to manifest as the five aspects of primordial wisdom. May I attain the empowerment of the dakinis of Uddiyana, by which the body of deathless primordial wisdom is attained. May I attain the empowerment of white Zambala Yabbyum, which effortlessly and spontaneously accomplishes ordinary and sublime cities. May I attain the empowerment of wealth gods and treasure lords, which perfects the abundance of food, wealth, and riches. May I attain the empowerment of Mahamudra, which liberates from samsara's pain. May I attain the empowerment of self-knowing Dharmakaya, which is the primordial purity of the delusional perceptions of unawareness. May I attain the empowerment of the great completion, which is the primordial purity of all phenomenon of samsara and nirvana. May I attain the empowerment of the great middle way, which naturally liberates the four extremes of eternalism and nihilism. May I attain the empowerment of the perfection of wisdom, which is inexpressible, being beyond words and thoughts. May I attain the empowerment of total openness, free from fixation, which naturally liberates dualistic propensities. May I attain the empowerment of immortal life, which is the unchanging expanse of awareness. May I attain the empowerment of awakening within one lifetime, which is the endless accumulation of merit. Om Hri, the Guru, who is the three Kayas, deities of longevity, dakinis of Uddiyana, an assembly of wealth gods, my own body, speech, and mind, this life, all solid and substantial matter, all these dissolve like clouds dissolving in the sky or water pouring into water, without reference point into the all-pervasive open space of Ah. Within a state of non-distraction, rest at ease. In the unborn basic space of phenomenon, let go of everything. in a state of simplicity, remain free and open. Seal with steadfastness. Zambala, seal, seal, seal. Om Hri. By this virtue of timelessness beyond the three times, may all beings be relieved from the suffering of poverty, hunger, and thirst, and may all wishes and enjoyments be fulfilled. At last, may they swiftly attain the most excellent state of the Master Padmasambhava and Amitabha in the Buddha field great bliss, and reach the ground of no return. World Peace Prayer on page 98. To the unfailing sources of refuge, the three jewels and three roots, and especially Chenrezig, the protector of the land of snows, to noble Tara and Guru Padmasambhava I pray, please remember your sacred pledge of former times. Please grant blessings that this aspiration be entirely fulfilled. In this dark age of decline, the thoughts and actions of beings are corrupted, and the balance of the outer and inner elements is lost. Through these causes and conditions, humans and animals alike are seized by epidemics and diseases unknown in the past. They are struck by planetary demons, nagas, evil spirits, dark forces, and elemental spirits. Crops are damaged by blight, frost, and hail, and there is fighting and dispute. Untimely rains, heat waves, and droughts in the world, fear of earthquakes, fire, adversaries, and natural catastrophes, and in particular, evil hordes that hurt the teachings and so forth, cause harm and violence throughout the world. May these be swiftly pacified and vanquished from their very roots. In the minds of all beings, human and non-human, may precious and supreme bodhichitta arise naturally, and free of harmful thoughts and actions, may the minds of all be filled with love for one another. May the entire world enjoy abundant happiness and wealth. May the Buddha's teachings spread far and endure long, by the truthful power of the three roots, the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, and by whatever virtuous roots there are in samsara and nirvana, and by the power of our highest pure intention, may these aspirations be fulfilled. And we'll do the dedication prayer in the blue prayer book for the King of Aspiration prayers on page 52. Homage to the ever-youthful Manjushri. With purity of body, speech, and mind, I bow to all the heroic Buddhas of the past, present, and future, without exception in every world, in all 10 directions. And by this aspiration of Samantabhadra, I bow with as many bodies as there are atoms in the world to all those victorious Buddhas manifest in my mind. and I pay homage to all of them. I conceive the entire realm of truth to be completely filled with enlightened ones. On each atom I imagine there to be as many Buddhas as atoms in the world, each Buddha surrounded by many bodhisattvas. I honor all these blissful lords, praising their perfections with all the sounds of various melodies, an ocean of endless praise. I offer to those heroic Buddhas the finest flowers, garlands, music, and ointments, excellent canopies, choice lamps, and the best incense. I offer as well to those victorious ones the finest array of all excellent things, the finest robes and fragrances, the heaps of sweet-smelling powders as high as Mount Meru. By the power of my faith in the deeds of Samantabhadra, I prostrate and present vast and unequal offerings to each of the victorious Buddhas. I confess every type of wrong that I have done in thought, word, or deed while influenced by desire, anger, and ignorance. I rejoice in the meritorious deeds of all the Buddhas, as well as those performed by the Bodhisattvas, Praknya Buddhas, Arhats, and those who are in the path of training, those who need no more training, and by all sentient beings in the 10 directions. I entreat the enlightened protectors who have attained the detachment of Buddhahood and illuminate the worlds of the 10 directions to turn the peerless wheel of Dharma. With folded hands I beseech those who intend to manifest the final nirvana to remain for as many eons as there are atoms in all the worlds, for the benefit and happiness of all living beings. May whatever small amount of virtue I may have gained from prostrating, offering, confessing, rejoicing, and beseeching be dedicated to attainment of perfect enlightenment. May I worship the Buddhas of the past and those now present in the worlds of the 10 directions. May those to come quickly fulfill their aspiration and reach Buddhahood by traversing the stages of enlightenment swiftly. May all the worlds of the 10 directions become extensively and completely pure. May it be filled with bodhisattvas and victorious Buddhas who proceed to the royal tree of enlightenment. May all living beings in the 10 directions always be happy and free of sickness. May they be endowed with favorable circumstances for achieving dharmic goals, and may their wishes be accomplished. May I remember my lives in all states of existence while in the training for enlightenment. In all my successive births and deaths, may I always embrace religious life. May I follow all the victorious Buddhas and perfect all the deeds of Samantabhadra. Pure in morality without defect, may my conduct always be flawless. May I teach the Dharma in every tongue, and whatever sounds are understood by living beings in the languages of the gods, nagas, demons, spirits, and human beings. May I steadfastly apply myself to the 6 perfections. May I never disregard my intention to attain enlightenment, and completely remove whatever faults may obscure my path. May I be free from karma, emotional afflictions, and the influence of demons, like the lotus unsoiled by the mire, or like the sun and moon in a clear sky, so that I may proceed unhindered. Throughout all the lands and all the directions, may I relieve the sufferings of the lower realms. May I be able to bring happiness to and provide benefit for all living beings. Fully accomplishing the activities of enlightenment, may I work in harmony with the needs of all beings. May I practice and demonstrate the deeds of Samantabhadra through all future eons. May I always associate with those whose activities are similar to mine. May we act alike in thought, word, and deed, and may our aspirations be as one. May I always associate with spiritual friends who wish to help me and teach the deeds of Samantabhadra. May I never cause them pain or disappointment. May I always personally behold the victorious Buddhas, those guardians surrounded by bodhisattvas, without tiring. In all future eons, may I always present them magnificent offerings. May I always uphold the Buddha's holy Dharma and illuminate the deeds of enlightenment. May I train in the practice of Samantabhadra in all future eons. Through rebirth in all the states of existence, may I gather an endless store of merit and wisdom. May I become an inexhaustible treasure of all virtues of method, wisdom, concentration, and liberation. May I always behold as many pure lands as there are atoms present in each world, with inconceivable Buddhas sitting in the midst of their bodhisattvas and performing in the activities of enlightenment. In this way, may I be able to see everywhere, even on every mote of dust, countless Buddhas of past, present, and future, limitless pure lands, and endless eons. May I always heed the pure speech of the victorious Buddhas, which holds within each word the totality of the perfect Dharma, an ocean of languages precisely suited to the needs of each being. May I possess the perfect intelligence to heed the endless melody of speech when the victorious Buddhas of the past, present, and future turn the wheels of Dharma. May I accomplish the Bodhisattva's practice of entering the past, present, and future in a fraction of a second. May I know in a single instant all that is encompassed in the duration of the 3 times. May I behold all the heroic Buddhas of the past, present, and future in a single instant. May I always perform their activities throughout the power of liberation from illusion. May I perceive upon a single atom the perfect design of the pure realms of the past, present, and future. Thus may I enter into the realms of the victorious Buddhas in all directions. When the illuminators of the worlds of the future realize the stages of Buddhahood, turn the wheel, and enter the profound peace of nirvana, may I always be in their presence. May I accomplish the perfect powers of enlightenment, the power of miraculous swiftness, the power of perfection of every spiritual path, the power of all virtuous qualities, the power of all pervasive loving kindness, the power of the merit of every virtue, the power of all transcendent wisdom, and the powers of perfect knowledge, method, and meditation. May the forces of karma be utterly purified, the powers of passions utterly subdued, the power of demons utterly destroyed, and the power of the deeds of Samantabhadra perfected. May I tirelessly perform the enlightened activities for an ocean of eons, purifying an ocean of lands, liberating an ocean of beings, realizing an ocean of Dharma, attaining an ocean of wisdom, perfecting an ocean of practice, accomplishing an ocean of aspirations, ceaselessly serving an ocean of Buddhas. May I completely fulfill all perfect aspirations to the enlightened activities of the victorious Buddhas of the 3 times by attaining enlightenment according to the deeds of Samantabhadra. The eldest son of the victorious Buddhas is called Samantabhadra. I dedicate all these virtuous actions that my deeds may be like his. May my body, speech, mind, deeds, and environment always be pure. May I become equal to Samantabhadra in these excellent aspirations. May there be no limit to my activities. May there be no limit to my virtues. Through limitless perseverance, may I accomplish all miraculous deeds. The limit of living beings is like the limit of open space. May the limit of my aspirations be equal to the limit of their activities and passions. Whoever offers to the victorious Buddhas all the perfect joys of gods and men, and the infinite realms of the 10 directions adorned with jewels for as many eons as there are atoms in those realms, shall gain great merit. But whoever hears this greatest dedication prayer and is inspired by faith to intensely desire supreme enlightenment shall gain even higher and holier merit. Whoever recites the aspiration of Samantabhadra will never again endure hellish rebirth, will abandon all evil friends, and will soon behold Amitabha, the Buddha of boundless light. They will gain all benefits, live in happiness, attain precious human rebirth, and soon become like Samantabhadra himself. Even those who in ignorance committed the 5 unredeemable sins will soon be completely purified by reciting this aspiration of Samantabhadra. They will achieve perfect wisdom, a radiant countenance, beautiful form, auspicious physical marks, and a noble birth. Profane and devilish being will not trouble them, and they will be honored in the 3 realms. They will quickly reach the tree of enlightenment and reside there to benefit all beings. As enlightened Buddhas, they will turn the wheel of Dharma, taming the demonic hosts. Whoever preserves, teaches, or recites this aspiration of Samantabhadra shall ultimately attain perfect Buddhahood. May none despair of complete enlightenment. In whatever way valiant Manjushri and Samantabhadra know how to transfer merit, so do I dedicate all my own virtues, that I might train to be like them. Since dedication is praised as supreme by the victorious Buddhas of the 3 times, I dedicate all these roots of virtue to accomplishing the deeds of Samantabhadra. At the moment of my death, may all my obscurations be removed, that I may behold Amitabha, the Buddha of boundless light, and go to Sukhavati, the pure land of perfect bliss. In that blissful land, may I completely fulfill all of these aspirations and benefit all beings as long as the universe remains. Joyful there in that blessed assembly of the Buddha, may I be reborn like the holy ones from an exquisite lotus, and may the Buddha Amitabha himself foretell my own enlightenment. May I therefore thereafter emanate endlessly through the power of perfect wisdom to accomplish countless benefits for living beings in all the 10 directions. Through whatever small virtues I have gathered by reciting this aspiration of Samantabhadra, may all the virtuous aspirations of living beings be accomplished in a single moment. Through the boundless merit gained by dedicating these aspirations of Samantabhadra, may the countless beings drowning in the torrent of suffering reach the stage of Amitabha. May this greatest of dedication prayers benefit countless living beings. May reciting this ornament of Samantabhadra release all beings from the suffering of the lower realms. So now we'll do the long life prayers in the yellow prayer book on page 22. For this realm encircled by snow-covered mountains, you are the source of all benefit and happiness. Tenzin Gyatso, Lord Chenrezig, may you remain steadfast until the end of samsara. Embodiment of the three jewels, great being who upholds and increases the teachings of the Shakya lion, supreme are your activities of guiding others with your perfect deeds. May you, the precious Guru who accomplishes everything spontaneously, live long. Holder of the teachings of the Lord Drigumpa, great Lord of the three jewels, through the power of your peerless compassion and the holy Dharma's peace and light, you bring relief to beings. May your life be long. The one known in the noble land as Arya Deva emanated into the Gar clan of eastern Tibet as Chodingpa, the heart son of Jigten Gompo. May the life of the glorious Garchen remain steadfast for 100 eons. Page 28. May the teachings of the great Drigumpa Ratna Shri, Master of Interdependence, Omniscient Lord of Dharma, who has seen all knowable things, be upheld until the end of psychic existence through study, practice, hearing, contemplation, and meditation. Your 1,000 arms are the 1,000 wheel-turning kings. Your 1,000 eyes are the 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate eon. Your love is boundless like space. I supplicate to the Bodhisattva Chenrezig.
All friends who participate on live stream, thank you very much, and may all you have long life.
Thank you, everybody. Long life.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Garchen Rinpoche. Thank you, Khenpo Tenzin, for leading us in the practice. And thank you for all our visiting Lamas for joining in. Thank you everyone on the live stream for joining the practice, and be sure to tune in this afternoon for Khenpo Tenzin's guided meditation on the 37 practices of the Bodhisattva from 3 to 4 p.m. Everyone take care, be well.
Om